किशोर राधा कृष्ण राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोर युगल किशोर जीवने मरणे गते अरनाहि मोर जीवने मरणे गते अरनाहि मोर जीवने मरणे गते अरनाहि मोर जीवने गते अरनाहि मोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोर युगल किशोर राधा प्राण मोर युगल किशोर जीवने मरणे गते अरनाहि मोर जीवने गते अरनाहि कालिंदीर कुले केले कादंबेरवना कालिंदीर कुले केले कादंबेरवना रतन बेदिरो पर बोधु जान रतन पर बोधु जान श्याम गौरी अंगे दिवो चंदने रगंध श्याम गौरी अंगे दिवो चंदने रगंध चामर धुरावो कभे हेरि मुख चंद्र कभे हेरि मुख चंद्र राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोर युगल किशोर राधा प्राण मोर युगल गतियामल तिर्मला विभोदोहार गले गतिया तिर्मला विभोदोहार गले आधरे तुलिया दिवो कर्पूर तांबूले आधरे दिवो कर्पूर तांबूले राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोर युगल किशोर राधा युगल किशोर ललिता विशाखादि जात सखी वृंद ललिता आदि Jata Sakhi Vrinda Ajaya Koribo Seva Charanaravinda Ajaya Seva Charanaravinda Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora Radha Krishna Yugala Kishora Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daseranudasa Shri Krishna Prabhu Daseranudasa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daseranudasa Shri Krishna Prabhu Daseranudasa Seva Bhilasha Kore Narottama Dasa Seva Bhilasha Radha Krishna Pranamora Yugala Kishora Radha Krishna Jivane marane gate aranahi mora Jivane marane aranahi mora. So in this amazing, beautiful bhajan, Narottam Das Thakur is recollecting some of the pastimes which go on in Goloka Vrindavan, in the assembly of Radha and Krishna. And I need to sit in a way that I can see everybody in one shot. So maybe I move here? I move there? Okay. Otherwise my neck will... That's good. Hare Krishna. Sorry. Yes. So Narottam Das Thakur is one of our prominent acharyas in the line of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Our parampara is coming from Krishna himself directly. It started with Krishna. Krishna instructed Brahma. Brahma taught Narada. Narada taught Vyasadeva. Vyasa taught Madhvacharya. Yeah, his son. But that's not the disciplic succession of parampara. So parampara is flowing from Vyasadeva, Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya is a great acharya in the line of this disciplic succession. He is from south of India and eventually he traveled to Badrikashram, not the Bhuloka Badri, which we know. There is also a spiritual plane, higher planetary system where Vyasadeva is still now also is there. It's not in the earth, it's in higher planets. So Madhvacharya actually went there, he crossed Himalayas and went there and got instructed by Vyasadeva. And he got shiksha from Vyasadeva. So the line continues eventually and then comes to a great personality by name Madhavendra Puri. And Madhavendra Puri travels from south of India to north of India, and then he is considered as the trunk of the desire tree which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is basically. And so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come here to give prema bhakti to all of us. And Madhavendra Puri was his kalpataru, his desire-fulfilling tree in spiritual existence, and in this world he comes, and some of his disciples included great personalities like Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, and Ishwara Puri. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his Diksha from Ishwara Puri. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had many disciples, Goswamis of Vrindavan, and out of them Rupa and Sanatana were the topmost, they were the most respected. And they in turn taught Jiva Goswami, and Jiva Goswami in turn taught mostly three prominent disciples, Shiksha disciples, Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya, and Shyamananda. So Narottam Das Thakur was born in a place called as Kheturi Grama in Bengal, current day Bangladesh. It's not in India, it's in Bangladesh. And once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had visited this place, and there is a river called as Padma River, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had taken his sporting bath in the river. And when he was taking bath, he was looking at a particular direction and he was shouting, Narottam, Narottam, and everybody were surprised, like, who is Narottam? There is nobody Narottam here. So eventually Narottam was born in that village much later. And Narottam was of the complexion of Krishna. He was dark colored. And one fine day Narottam went to take his bath in the river Padma, and he took a dip, and out comes a golden, molten gold form of Narottam. He just even transformed in his color. And Mahaprabhu had invested his full potency in the river to be transferred to Narottam. So Narottam goes and takes a dip in the river and comes out with full Krishna Prem, 100% of it filled. And eventually from his place he travels to Vrindavan, and then he was such a big scholar and such a rich person, and in his heart he wanted to take Lokanath Goswami as his guru, but Lokanath Goswami felt himself to be not qualified enough to initiate a great person like Narottam Das Thakur. So he kept denying that, no, I can't initiate you, I can't give you Diksha. And Narottam Das Thakur would serve Lokanath Goswami, wanting to serve Lokanath Goswami so much, he was just trying to figure out what can I do. And in those times people used to use outside open ground for morning rituals. And so Narottam Das Thakur started going and cleaning the place where Lokanath Goswami would every day come and then would do his morning rituals and then clean his body. So every day when Lokanath Goswami would arrive, there would be like nice fragrances around, and like the place is nicely set up and everything is so clean, and he started wondering, like, who is doing this? So after finishing his one day ritual, he just hid in a place and then just was observing who is coming to set the whole thing up. And he saw that Narottam is coming to do these things. So when Narottam was confronted by Lokanath Goswami that, you should not be doing this kind of menial service for me, Narottam Das Thakur said, no, please accept me as your disciple. I really want to surrender my life to you. So Lokanath Goswami did accept, and eventually Lokanath Goswami sent Narottam Das Thakur to study under Jiva Goswami, and also were personalities Srinivas Acharya and Shyamananda. So all three belong to different gurus, but they were all studying and learning, getting their shiksha under Jiva Goswami. And Narottam Das Thakur is, from him then eventually the lineage continues. So he's one of our, as I said in the beginning, prominent acharyas, and he is teaching us here that you actually can experience Krishna while being here. This whole, whatever we just sang, the Leela of Radha and Krishna, that there is Yamuna, and there is the Kadamba forest, and Radha and Krishna are sitting on a gold throne. There's such amazing sandalwood, and there is chamara, fanning. So this whole episode of Krishna and Radha being with the principal gopis, Narottam Das Thakur is visualizing in his heart. The whole thing is playing in his heart. He is writing it down afterwards. And this is what the whole month of Kartik is here for. It can actually give us an experience of Radha and Krishna. Damodarashtakam in itself is also like this. Satyavrata Muni is experiencing the whole pastime. It is not that he was there next to Mother Yashoda standing with her and seeing what is going on. Yeah. Satyavrata Muni, who composed the song, he is not with Krishna and Yashoda. He is in a different place at a different time, much before the incident has happened. Much before. He has already composed the Damodarashtaka. Yeah, interesting, right? How? Because Leela is always in the heart. External Leela also it happens, but ultimately we need to find Krishna in our hearts. Yeah. So the whole month of Kartik is for this purpose, that we start focusing on Radha and Krishna and we find them in our hearts. We surrender, we recite the Hare Krishna mantra. Through the Hare Krishna mantra we can actually experience Krishna. We can experience Krishna's Leela. All in our hearts. When the heart is fully purified and it doesn't have any contamination anymore, and suddenly we experience Krishna. The moment Krishna is there is also Dham. The moment there is Krishna and Dham, there is also Leela. Right? And all of them become visible to us. We actually can witness it live. Right now we only see outside. Right? Our vision is outside now, it's outward. You close your eyes, you don't see anything. Right? We can't look in our heart. Even if we can look in our hearts, we can't find the spiritual place where Krishna is. Right? Krishna says to Arjuna in Gita, he is staying in the heart location. But we can't find it. We can rip apart somebody's heart. We can't see Krishna lying there because it's a spiritual place. We need to first purify our heart of contamination of lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, fear. All these things need to go away. And then we will be able to see Krishna face to face. So that's the whole process of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtana mission, that we chant Hare Krishna mantra, we study Srimad Bhagavatam, we offer our life in service, and our heart starts getting purified. Cheto Darpana Marjanam, it's like a mirror which is there with dust on top of it, and you clean the mirror and then you can see yourself. So right now the mirror of heart is having a lot of dust accumulated over millions of years right now. We don't even know. Prabhupada calls it time immemorial. We don't even know when was the last birth, how was the last birth, when was the birth before that, how was that. We have no idea. But we have taken millions of births like this. We don't even remember the last one. Right? And we have accumulated so much of sinful reactions because of all these years of living materialistic life. And the whole process of chanting Hare Krishna mantra is a cleansing process. It cleanses our heart of all that which is there accumulated over millions of lifetimes. It can just eradicate all of it totally. If we fully surrender to the holy names. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. This holy names of Krishna is Chintamani. It's desire fulfilling. It's conscious. It's Krishna himself. And if we can surrender to that mantra, as we chant Hare Krishna mantra daily, we should be able to surrender to the mantra, and then through the mantra we can actually access Krishna. And it's interesting. If Dishan is outside, I can't access Dishan through just calling Dishan, Dishan. Yeah. Dishan will not come. Imagine he's outside. And you're just sitting here and you're calling Dishan, Dishan. Yeah. And we'll have no idea. Maybe sometimes coincidentally, Kakataliya. You know what's Kakataliya? A crow sits on a branch of a tree and the branch falls apart. The crow thinks, I'm so powerful, because of me the branch fell apart. This is called as kakataliya, just coincidental. Right? So kakataliya maybe, perhaps you may happen to come inside, but that's just a chance. Right? But otherwise, if Dishan is outside, he's outside. He will not get to know if I'm just calling, oh, Dishan, please come. Right? Krishna is not like that. You call Krishna, he's there right away. We will not be able to say it because our heart is impure. That's our conditioning. It's not a limitation on Krishna. If we recite Hare Krishna mantra, Krishna is there. But we can't access because of our impurities. But Krishna is there. Our heart is impure, so we can't perceive. Prahlad was very pure. So he was able to perceive Krishna everywhere. Hiranyakashipu asked, where do you get your energy from? The whole entirety of creation is afraid of me. You're just a 5-year kid. Why can't you surrender to me? Prahlad said, why should I surrender to you? Surrender to Vishnu. The moment Hiranyakashipu heard Vishnu, he was so angry. Started punishing Prahlad like anything. But Prahlad was like, okay, fine, no problem. Yeah. He was not a bechare bacha somehow, he was being tortured by the father. Prahlad was very happy because he is always perceiving Krishna everywhere, all around. So no matter what difficulties his father is imposing on him, nothing was affecting Prahlad at all. Yeah. Because he is able to actually perceive Krishna everywhere. So when Hiranyakashipu asked, where is your Vishnu? He told, everywhere. We may also tell, yeah, Vishnu is everywhere, but we don't have the realization of it. We just think about it, maybe. We just believe in it, maybe. We don't have the realization. Right? If we are in front of Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipu starts beating us, we'll perhaps start agreeing that no problem, please just don't beat us. I'll chant Om Hiranyakashipu, no problem. From tomorrow is your sadhana. No problem. Right? We don't have this kind of, how Prahlad had his realizations. We don't have it. Right? If someone is just coming and beating us, throwing us in a whole room of snakes, frying us in the oil, no problem. Just I'll figure out some other means and ways, but I'll chant your name, no problem. Prahlad was not like that. Prahlad was just living very happily in the association of Vishnu. So Hiranyakashipu asked, where is your Vishnu? Is there in the pillar? Prahlad said, yes, he's in the pillar. And Narasimha Bhagavan came out of the pillar, not as a magic. It was not a magic. Some magic show happened and Narasimha came out. Narasimha is there always. Ito Narasimha, Parato Narasimha. Yato yato yami, tato Narasimha. He's there everywhere. Inside, outside, everywhere. Entirety of creation, he's there. We are not able to perceive. Not the limitation of Narasimha. It's our limitation. Yeah. We are not able to perceive. We don't have this kind of eyes. So to get that kind of eyes, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanaina, the eyes which are anointed with love and devotion, I need to be able to first purify myself. Yeah. And it's such a beautiful process that you want to purify yourself, you take care of or you take shelter of the same method, same Hare Krishna mantra. It is not that you do something first and then you do something else. The same mantra which gives you access to Krishna, and to get access it also purifies you. Yeah, it's so amazing, isn't it? Like we go to our job, we don't do our job for the sake of doing job. We do job for the sake of getting money. Right? We don't get money for the sake of getting money. We get money for the sake of getting something else. So there is always a disjoint between the process and what you are wanting to achieve. Right? And eventually it all boils down to you want to become happy. And nothing is, you start putting the blocks together, nothing makes sense. Right? At the end you want to become happy. So for that you want to get stuff done. And for that you have to get money. And for that you have to do job. This is how the whole world is functioning. It doesn't make sense at all. People at the end, oh my God, I'm not happy. I'm struggling so much. I'm not happy. Well, you're not supposed to be happy in this way. Right? Foundationally, there is something wrong with this method of earning money and earning more money and getting more stuff and This is not how one is supposed to be happy at all. This is not the definition of happiness. We are working on a wrong principle. So, in bhakti, on the other hand, we chant Hare Krishna mantra. The same mantra purifies us. The same mantra gives us access to Krishna. With the same mantra, we actually experience Krishna. And with the same mantra, you're having a real happiness. It's not something else. You do this and then you get something else and then you get something else and you become happy. No. It's the same straight line. Just the mantra. Yeah. So everything else is is a support system which is built so that we can chant this Hare Krishna mantra in a dedicated way. The whole teachings of Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, they all empower us. They give us support system so that I can chant nicely. And through chanting Hare Krishna mantra nicely, I can experience Krishna. Yeah? And eventually with this method, I experience Krishna. The moment I experience Krishna even once, all my material conditioning will be just totally, will be burned to ashes. And I will be fully purified. And I exist in a beyond material way. I may be living in this body, but I will not be having effects of this body anymore. This is how Narottam Das Thakur is explaining it. He's having a body, material body, right? Body, but he's not affected by that body. He's living in transcendence. Right? So this is how all the acharyas live. They are having, of course, their body also gets old and all these things will happen. But they are living in a different plane of existence. They are not conditioned by how the body is behaving. They live in moksha always. They live in liberation. Okay? So it's 3:45. Yes. Thank you so much for hosting. I'm very sorry for coming late. But this was nice. Nice altar, very beautiful. What are the names of your deities? Radha Krishna there.
So we have Krishna. So okay, Radhika Mataji is also staying with.
That's your deities?
Yeah.
What are the names?
Radha Govindji.
Radha Govind. Nice. Amazing. Very good.
In the middle we have of course Krishna Bhagwan, Narasimha
Yes.
Bhagwan.
Yes. Hanuman, Jagannath Baldev, Subhadra, Ganesh ji. Very nice.
And you also have Shiva.
Very good. Amazing. Thank you. I hope we'll come back and we'll have a nice program one more time and yeah.
Yes.
And for now we can go to temple and then continue program there. Okay. Thank you so much for hosting.
Thank you for having me.
Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
It's our honor that